Hi everyone.
Hi, sir.
So today we are going to discuss very important topic in social purpose our form. Okay. So management of ethics. So ethics is very important for the managerial peoples. Okay. So what do you mean by ethics?
Rules and regulations.
Rules and regulation as well as what is right,
What is wrong?
what is wrong. So we are going to discuss management of ethics through design thinking methodology. Okay. So what are the design thinking stages? Empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. Very good. So what do you mean by empathize? It's a problem,
Pain point.
pain point or problem identification. So we will see one by one. In the problem identification, first identify the stakeholder needs. Who are all the stakeholders?
Employees.
Exactly. Internal as well as external. Both you have seen that employees, customers, right? Then suppliers, okay? So political, legal, and everything, right? It will be covered under that identifying the stakeholder needs. So what are the needs they are going to identify first? Okay. Then it's an empathize. Next one is you have to define. So what do you mean define? You have to articulate ethical values, right? So what do you mean ethical value? What is ethical value? It's important for every human being, right? That is the ethical value. So clearly defining the organization core ethical values, create a shared understanding and expectations from the employees. So employees' expectations. Okay. So what you are going to define, for example, setting standards. What is another name for standards? Benchmarking. Very good. So you have to maintain that benchmark, right? So you have to identify the problem. Then what about the expectation from the employees in the point of view, right? That you are going to define. Next, what is that? Ideate. So you are going to ideation technologies, right? What are the ideas we are going to to solve a particular problem? Okay. So that's a brainstorming. So what is brainstorming? I'm collect the data from collect the solutions from everyone. I'm going to select a best one, right? That is a brainstorming. So in this, encouraging the team collaboratively generate ideas for ethical practices can lead to innovative and practical solutions that align with the company values. So you have to align with the company value only you are going to achieve your objective or target, right? That is the ideation. Okay. So everyone having the different thoughts, okay, different ethical values. Next, we are going to prototype, build a model, right? Build a model means what are the ethical practices followed in that particular organization. Okay, so developing prototype for ethical compliance or innovative policies allows organization to evaluate their effectiveness before full implementation, right? So how to collect the data, how to collect the solution from the customers?
Those are the feedback.
Very good feedback, right? You're getting the feedback, then you have to analyze the data. Finally, you're giving the solution, right? That is the prototype. You have to build the model part to get the solution, right? Finally, what you will do? Testing. So, what about the impact, right? What do you mean testing? It's an impact. So, depends upon the impact. You will go through that continuous improvement, right? So, problem identification, then you have to define the problem, then you have to ideate the technology, ideation, you have to get the solutions, right? Ideation, you will get the ideas, then you have to build a model, finally you get testing with the customers or employees. It's everything related to that, right? So, the same like that, you have seen that ethical dilemma also. So, depends upon the situation, you are going to take a decision. Okay, so these are the things covered under the management of ethics through design thinking methodology. Okay, any doubt? Okay, so in the design thinking, we have seen that ethics is very important for each and every human being in that organization. So, what is right, what is wrong? Okay, so in the design thinking methodology, we discussed about empathy. Every customer, actually, we have said the pain points. So every employee they are having some of that pain points, or every customer they are having the pain points. So what are the pain points you have to identify? Then finally you have to define that particular pain point from the employees or customers, right? So in that pain point you have to define that. Finally you will get the ideas to solve a particular problem. In that ideation only you are going to organize the brainstorming session. Okay, in the brainstorming session, I am going to collect that. I will do each one. You get the paper and you can write your solution. Finally, I will get it. Then which one you are going to select the best solution, right? That is ideation. Prototype is nothing but you have to build a model. In that model, it will help to solve the particular problem, right? So finally, testing. So you get the solution accurately, right? So these are the things you have to follow in the ethics. So it will help to solve the particular problem. So you clearly understand about the design thinking methodology as well as the management of ethics aligned with the design thinking. Clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you all. Just we are going to discuss summary form. Okay. Thank you.